Hello, and welcome to the next episode of the Tónbó Cúilne, a reading of the Cattle Raid of Cooley, with myself, Lora O'Brien. And if you are new to this, then please make sure that you go back to the playlist on this channel and check out the whole shebang, because we're quite a bit into it now. And while we're starting to kind of pick up a few more views because we have some well-known names appearing, the YouTube algorithm could do with being told that the rest of the Tón is actually of interest to people as well. So definitely go back. It is a fascinating story as we're going through it. Really is a labour of love to get all this up. We are using the English translation of Joseph Dunn here. Kinsella is my preferred translation. If you're picking up a book to read it, to read about the Tón, definitely go for Kinsella, Thomas Kinsella. And that would be my recommended translation, but that one's not online and is in copyright. So here we have the next best translation that is available online. So we are working from, as I said, the Joseph Dunn translation of 1914. Okay, so the last time we saw potentially Lugh coming from the other world, Cuchulain's fairy kin, and we saw him very much set up as an otherworldly creature or being. That's Cuchulain, that is, with having all these kind of relationships with the otherworldly beings and even possibly control over them. Certainly support from them in the form of Lugh, who helped him get some sleep. Basically, he hadn't been sleeping at all, Cuchulain. So we are going to go into episode 17a today, the slaughter of the youths of Ulster. So that was the time the youths came out of the north from Auanmacha, thrice 50 boys of the sons of the kings of Ulster, accompanying Follamon, Concor's son, and 3 battles they offered to the hosts of the men of Erin, so that thrice their number fell, and the youths also fell, save Concor's son Follamon. Follamon vowed that never till the very day of doom and of life would he return to Awan, unless he should bring Aliel's head with him, together with the diadem of gold that was on it. That was no easy thing for him to achieve, for the 2 sons of Beha, son of Bon, the 2 sons of Aliel's foster mother and foster father, attacked and wounded Follamon so that he fell by their hands. This then is the massacre of the youths of Ulster and of Follamon, son of Concor. Touching Cuchulain, he remained in his sound, heavy sleep till the end of 3 days and 3 nights at the grave mound of the slopes. Thereafter Cuchulain arose from his sleep. He passed his hand over his face, and he became as a wild wheel thunder, ? From his crown to the ground, and he felt his courage strengthened, and he would have been able to go into an assembly or on a march or to a tryst with a woman or to an alehouse or into one of the chief assemblies of Erin. So I guess all the herbs and magical support that he received from his otherworld kin were effective after his 3-day sleep. How long am I asleep now, young warrior? Cuchulain asked. 3 days and 3 nights, the young warrior made answer. Woe is me for that, quoth Cuchulain. Why so? Asked the young warrior. For that the hosts have not been attacked in that time, answered Cuchulain. Nay, not so were they spared, the young warrior made answer. I would fain inquire who then attacked them, Cuchulain asked. So he's bemoaning the fact that that they've remained unharried in the time that he was asleep, and the warrior, this young warrior, is correcting him. The youths came hither out of the north from Auanmacha, thrice 50 boys, accompanying Follamon, Concor's son, and they the sons of the kings of Ulster. And 3 battles they offered the hosts in the space of the 3 days and 3 nights, wherein thou wast till now asleep. And thrice their number are fallen at their hands, and the youths themselves are fallen, except Follamon alone, Concor's son. So it's saying that they did, so there was 150 of them, and that they did 3 times that, so 450 fell by their hands, if I've got my maths correct. And all of the youths of Ulster fell, except for the king's son, Concor, Macnassa's son. And Follamon vowed that never till the very day of doom and of life would he return to Awan unless he should bring Ailill's head with him, together with the diadem of gold that was on it. That was no easy thing for him to achieve, for the two sons of Beha, son of Ban, the two sons of Ailill's foster mother and foster father, attacked and wounded Follamon so that he fell by their hands. So this is repetitive, and that would be a storytelling modality, I think. You will often get the repetition like that. Some of it is for the memory, I think, of the storyteller, and some of it is so that the audience will remember and kind of, build the tension that way. Alas that I was not there in my strength, cried Cuchulainn, for had I been in my strength, the youths would not have fallen, as now they have, and Follamon would not have perished. But this avow, O Cuchulainn, so another little pet name for Cuchulainn, said the young warrior, it is no reproach to thine honour, and no disgrace to thy valour. Bide here this night with us, young warrior, said Cuchulainn, that together we avenge the youths on the hosts. Nay then, I may not tarry, answered the young warrior, for however prodigious the deeds of valour and skill in arms one may perform in thy company, not on him will fall the glory, nor the honour, nor the fame, but on thyself. For this reason will I not tarry with thee, but do thou thyself try thy feats of arms and the strength of thy hands alone on the hosts, for not with them is the power over thy life on this occasion. So this is the young warrior. Cuchulainn is trying to say, come on, stay here the night and we'll get revenge. And the young warrior is saying, nah, mate, because it doesn't matter what anybody does when they're with you. You're the one that's going to get the credit for it. So, and that's the reason that I'm not staying. But you carry on and try your feats of strength and the strength of your hands, because for not with them is the power over thy life on this occasion. So they won't be able to touch it. So there's a little bit of prophecy and a prediction in there as well, or an assurance or support from what turns out to be the young warrior from Fairy. So now we find that this is this kind of mysterious young warrior who just kind of showed up. Is possibly the same warrior from yesterday or from the last episode who actually brought the sleep on Cuchulainn. So then the young warrior from Fairy went from him, and they know not what way he had gone. So he disappeared, basically. Good, O my master Lugh, said Cuchulainn. Together we will go to avenge the youths on the hosts. I will go with thee, Lugh made answer. And the scythe chariot, my friend Lugh, said Cuchulainn, canst thou get it ready? If thou canst get it ready and hast its equipment, make it ready. And if its equipment is not to hand, make it ready. So it's setting up the scythed chariot, which is the next episode. We'll see what happens with the scythed chariot. So I'm just going to pop back to the Great Route. And the description here of the single man that comes towards us, but what manner of a man is he? Not hard to say. So there is quite a big description here, and that could be the same. That definitely could be the young warrior that is talking. Or another potential for it is that there's a crossover between the she and a dead warrior. So this could be Follamon, Concor's son, who has just died, who is in the process of crossing over and is able to just kind of disappear and go into the she mounds and into the other world, because even though the she are not the same as the dead, there is often given a place in the other world where the dead can go to rest. So that either of those would make sense for that young warrior in that context. Okay, so I'll leave it there for today, And definitely stick with us and make sure you're on the mailing list for the resources, updates, and all the good stuff that comes through there. Okay, so like, subscribe, do all the things. Make sure YouTube knows if you want to see more content like this, and make sure I know. So leave us a comment and hit the bell for notifications. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything, and I will see you in the next video. Slán.